We live in a world where everything is energy. You've heard it before. But here's the thing, only a small percentage of people really understand how to work with it. The 1% of spiritually attuned people know how to boost their energy field, how to raise their vibration to a level where life just clicks in a way that most can't even imagine. It's not about some mystical trick or secret knowledge, it's about tuning into the deep, invisible layers of reality and using that awareness in practical ways. So how do they do it? How do you move from just existing in a world of energy to mastering it?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Let's start by talking about intention. You've probably heard people say that intention is everything, but it's more than just a catchphrase. Energy responds to focus. The clearer your intention, the stronger your energy field becomes. When you're unclear, scattered, or driven by doubt, you send mixed signals to the universe. But when you lock into a clear purpose, even if that purpose is just to uplift your own spirit, your energy field strengthens like a laser beam. But clarity alone isn't enough. It's the quality of your intention that matters. Is it coming from a place of fear or love? People in that 1% know that fear-based energy is heavy, dense, and clogs your system. Love-based energy, on the other hand, is light and expansive. This doesn't mean you have to be in some constant state of bliss. It means that even in tough moments, you choose to move towards love, openness, and curiosity. That's where the magic happens, when you start to shift your baseline emotional frequency from fear to love. Here's something most people miss: your energy doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's constantly interacting with your environment, and that means everything around you is either boosting or draining your vibration. The 1% are incredibly mindful of their surroundings. They know that the people they interact with, the spaces they spend time in, and even the objects they keep around them all either raise or lower their vibration. This is why they're selective, not in a judgmental way, but in a way that prioritizes their energy field. They don't hang out in toxic environments or keep objects that hold negative associations. They curate their lives to amplify their energy. Now let's talk about something that most people overlook: the body. The body is the vessel for your energy, and it's constantly communicating with you. Those in the top 1% understand that if you're not taking care of your body, your energy field is going to suffer. This doesn't mean you have to be a health fanatic, but it does mean paying attention to your physical state. Are you hydrated? Are you eating foods that nourish your body rather than deplete it? Are you moving enough to keep your energy flowing? The body is your first line of defense in maintaining a high vibration. If you're constantly tired, sluggish, or in pain, that's a signal your energy field is out of alignment. Another key aspect is emotional awareness. Most people get caught up in their emotions, but the 1% use them as tools. Emotions are energy in motion, and they're always indicating where you're at vibrationally. When negative emotions arise, rather than suppressing or ignoring them, the spiritually attuned allow them to surface and move through. They understand that emotions are temporary, but if you resist them, they get stuck, clogging your energy field. So they process them, let them flow, and in doing so, keep their vibration high. Your thoughts are one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal. The 1% know this, and they cultivate a level of mental discipline that most people never even attempt. It's not about controlling every thought. That's impossible, and trying to do so just creates more stress. It's about becoming aware of the thoughts that dominate your mind and choosing which ones to feed. The mind is like a garden, and every thought is a seed. You can either water the thoughts that uplift you or let the weeds of negativity take over. Think about it. How often do you let your mind wander into worry, fear, or judgment? For most people, that's the default setting. But those in the spiritual minority recognize that their thoughts are constantly influencing their energy field. They guard their mind carefully, not by avoiding all negativity, but by consciously choosing thoughts that align with where they want their energy to be. They practice mindfulness not as a trendy buzzword, but as a way of life. They're aware of their inner dialogue, and they know that when they catch their mind slipping into low vibration thinking, they have the power to shift it. And then there's stillness. This is probably one of the most underrated aspects of raising your vibration. The world is noisy externally and internally. The 1% know how to access inner stillness, that quiet space where energy naturally regenerates. It's not just about sitting in silence or meditating, it's about cultivating a state of inner calm, even when things around you are chaotic. When you can find that stillness within yourself, your energy field strengthens automatically. You become like a tuning fork, resonating at a higher frequency, attracting experiences and people that match that vibration. Why do so many people struggle to maintain a high vibration? It's simple, they're constantly distracted. Technology, endless tasks, external pressures, they all pull your energy in 1,000 different directions. Those in the 1% understand the importance of focus. They block out time for stillness, for reflection, and for simply being present. In those moments of presence, your energy field expands naturally. You don't have to force it, it just happens. It's like giving your system the space it needs to recharge and recalibrate. Another practice the spiritually attuned embrace is gratitude. Again, this isn't about some superficial be positive all the time philosophy. Gratitude is a direct way to shift your energy. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your vibration instantly. And it's not just about the big things. Those in the 1% appreciate the small, everyday moments. They understand that gratitude is like fuel for your energy field, and the more you practice it, the more your vibration rises. Finally, let's talk about connection, not just to other people, but to something bigger than yourself. The 1% are deeply aware that their energy doesn't just affect them, it ripples out into the world. They're conscious of the collective energy field, the energetic web that connects us all. When they raise their vibration, they know it's not just about personal gain, it contributes to the collective. They understand that we don't live in isolation, and that by boosting their own energy, they're helping to raise the vibration of the entire planet. This sense of connection isn't just a belief, it's a felt experience. People in the 1% often talk about feeling a deep sense of unity with everything around them. This isn't just some abstract concept, it's a direct result of maintaining a high vibration. When your energy field is clear and strong, you naturally feel more connected to others, to nature, to the universe itself. And when you feel that connection, your vibration continues to rise. So how do you get to that place of deep connection? You start by paying attention to your interactions. Are they nourishing or draining? The 1% are selective about who they spend time with, not because they think they're better than anyone else, but because they understand the impact of energy exchange. They surround themselves with people who lift them up, who inspire them, who challenge them to grow. They also give back in the same way, knowing that every interaction is an opportunity to boost not just their own energy, but the energy of those around them. When we talk about raising your vibration and boosting your energy field, it's essential to understand that energy isn't just something abstract. It's tangible, it's real, and it's constantly interacting with everything and everyone around you. The 1% of spiritually attuned people have learned to master the subtleties of this energy, and that's what sets them apart. They don't just passively exist in a sea of energy, they influence it, direct it, and strengthen it consciously. So how do they do this? And how can you start to master your own energy in the same way? One of the most overlooked aspects of energy work is breath. Breath is life force, and how you breathe directly affects your energy field. The 1% have a strong awareness of their breath, not just in meditation, but throughout the day. Most people breathe shallowly, and when you do that, you're not fully oxygenating your body or energizing your system. Deep, conscious breathing is one of the simplest and most effective ways to strengthen your energy field. When you take full, intentional breaths, you're bringing more life force into your body, and you're also releasing stagnant, negative energy with each exhale. Try this the next time you feel your energy dipping. Stop what you're doing and take 10 deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling fully through your mouth. You'll notice an immediate shift. That's the power of breath. The 1% know this, and they use it as a tool to reset their energy throughout the day. It's like hitting the refresh button on your energy field, clearing out any negativity or heaviness, and bringing in fresh, vibrant energy. Another powerful practice is grounding. We live in a world that pulls us out of our bodies and into our minds. Technology, stress, and constant distractions take us away from our physical connection to the earth. But the earth is a massive energy source. The 1% understand the importance of grounding themselves regularly, of reconnecting with the earth's energy to stabilize and strengthen their own energy field. This can be as simple as standing barefoot on the ground, sitting by a tree, or even visualizing yourself connected to the earth's core. Grounding helps to discharge excess energy and brings you back into balance. If you're feeling scattered, anxious, or overwhelmed, grounding is one of the quickest ways to bring yourself back into alignment. The 1% use this technique regularly because they understand that maintaining a strong energy field isn't just about elevating your vibration, it's also about staying balanced and centered. But what about when your energy is under attack? Negative energy is everywhere, and if you're not careful, it can latch onto you and drag your vibration down. The 1% are hyper aware of this, and they take steps to protect their energy field. One of the most effective ways to do this is through visualization. They visualize themselves surrounded by a protective bubble of light, a shield that deflects negative energy and keeps their vibration high. This isn't just some new age fluff. It's an ancient practice used by spiritual masters for centuries. Here's a simple visualization you can use. Close your eyes and imagine a sphere of white light surrounding your entire body. See it expanding and strengthening, acting as a shield that blocks out any negative or harmful energy. Hold this image in your mind for a few moments and then go about your day knowing that your energy field is protected. The more you practice this, the stronger your energetic boundaries will become. One of the most fascinating aspects of raising your vibration is that it directly impacts what you attract into your life. The 1% understand that everything operates on a frequency, and that includes your desires. Whether it's love, success, abundance, or peace, each of these things has its own unique vibration. The key to manifesting what you want is to match your energy field to the frequency of the thing you desire. This is where most people go wrong. They focus on what they want, but their energy is still stuck in lack, fear, or doubt. The 1% focus not on the desire itself, but on becoming a vibrational match for it. Think of your energy field as a radio. You can tune it to any station you want, but you can only pick up the signals that match your frequency. If you're tuned into the frequency of fear, you're going to attract more situations that match that vibration. If you're tuned into the frequency of abundance, you'll attract opportunities and experiences that align with abundance. It's really that simple, and yet so many people miss it because they're not paying attention to their vibration. The 1% use this knowledge to their advantage. They don't just wish for things, they actively work on raising their vibration to match what they want to bring into their lives. They practice gratitude, they focus on the feeling of already having what they desire, and they clear out any limiting beliefs or negative emotions that might be blocking their energy. This isn't about faking it or pretending everything is perfect. It's about aligning your energy with the reality you want to create. Here's a question for you. What are you currently a vibrational match for? Look at your life, your relationships, your career, your financial situation. All of these are reflections of your current vibration. If you want to change any of these areas, you have to start by shifting your energy. It's not about forcing external changes, it's about creating an internal shift that naturally attracts different experiences. The 1% know this, and that's why they focus so much on maintaining a high vibration. They understand that their energy field is like a magnet, constantly pulling in experiences that match its frequency. The higher their vibration, the better the experiences they attract. This is why they're so intentional about protecting their energy, clearing out negativity, and staying aligned with their desires. They know that when their energy is right, everything else falls into place. Here's where things get really interesting. The 1% don't just raise their vibration for personal gain. They understand that maintaining a high vibration is a responsibility, because their energy doesn't just affect them, it affects everyone around them. When your vibration is high, you naturally uplift those you come into contact with. Your energy has a ripple effect, and the higher your vibration, the more positive impact you have on the world around you. This is why the 1% are so committed to their spiritual practices. They know that by raising their own vibration, they're contributing to the collective vibration of humanity. They're not just boosting their own energy field, they're helping to raise the vibration of the entire planet. This is why their work is so important. They're not just working on themselves, they're working for the greater good. High vibration is contagious. When you're around someone with a high vibration, you feel it. You feel lighter, more positive, more inspired. That's the power of energy. The 1% are aware of this, and they use it to make a difference in the world. They don't have to preach or try to change anyone, they simply maintain their own high vibration, and that energy naturally influences those around them. But here's where the responsibility comes in. When your vibration is high, you also become a mirror for other people. Your light will shine on their shadows, and not everyone will be comfortable with that. Some people will be inspired by your energy, but others may react negatively because your vibration highlights the areas in their own lives where they need to grow. The 1% know this and accept it as part of the process. They don't dim their light to make others comfortable. They stay true to their path, knowing that their energy is a catalyst for change, even if it makes some people uncomfortable. So the question is, are you ready to take responsibility for your energy? Are you ready to raise your vibration, not just for yourself, but for the world around you? When we talk about raising your vibration and boosting your energy field, it's not a one-time thing or something you do when it's convenient. The 1% know that consistency is key. They don't just meditate for a day or focus on their breath for a week. They make these practices a part of their daily lives. It's like building muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets, and over time, it becomes second nature to operate at a higher vibration. But this kind of mastery requires discipline, and that's where most people fall short. They treat their spiritual practice like a quick fix, something they turn to when things aren't going well, only to abandon it once life starts looking better. But the 1%, the people who have truly elevated their energy fields, understand that it's about showing up every day, no matter how you feel or what's happening in your life. They meditate even when they're tired. They focus on gratitude even when things aren't going their way. They protect their energy even when they're surrounded by negativity. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. They know that the real shifts happen over time, through consistent effort and dedication. So let's think about this. What are you doing every single day to raise your vibration? Not just when it's easy, not just when you're in the mood, but every day, regardless of the circumstances. The 1% have rituals, routines, and habits that they stick to because they know that this is what maintains their high vibration. They don't leave it to chance. They make it a priority, and as a result, their energy field is always in a state of expansion and strength. One of the most practical ways to build this consistency is through morning rituals. The 1% understand that how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up and immediately dive into stress, negativity, or distraction, your energy is already compromised before you've even begun your day. But if you start your morning with intention, you're setting the foundation for a high vibration day. This doesn't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as 10 minutes of meditation, a few moments of gratitude, or setting a positive intention for the day ahead. The key is consistency. The 1% don't skip their morning practice because they know that it's what keeps their energy field strong and resilient. Even on the days when they don't feel like it, they show up for themselves. They understand that raising your vibration isn't about waiting for motivation to strike, it's about committing to the practices that you know will elevate your energy, even when it's challenging. Another important aspect of consistency is self-awareness. The 1% are deeply in tune with their own energy. They can sense when their vibration is starting to dip, and they know how to bring themselves back into alignment. This kind of awareness doesn't happen overnight. It develops through consistent practice and a willingness to be honest with yourself. Most people go through life on autopilot, completely unaware of how their energy is fluctuating throughout the day. But those in the top 1% are constantly checking in with themselves, tuning into their energy field, and making adjustments as needed. For example, if they notice that they're getting caught up in negativity, they don't just brush it off. They take a moment to pause, to breathe, to reset their energy. If they're feeling drained after an interaction with someone, they'll take the time to clear their energy field, whether through visualization, breathwork, or simply stepping outside to reconnect with nature. This kind of self-awareness is what allows them to stay in a high vibration state, even when life throws challenges their way. One of the most profound differences between the 1% and everyone else is how they handle challenges. Most people see obstacles as something negative, something to be avoided or feared. But the 1% understand that challenges are actually opportunities to raise your vibration even higher. They see difficulties as invitations to expand their energy field, to grow stronger, and to elevate their consciousness. This mindset shift is crucial because it changes how you experience life. Instead of being knocked off balance by every setback, the 1% use these moments as catalysts for transformation. When something difficult happens, a loss, a disappointment, a failure, most people's energy contracts. They go into fear, doubt, and self-pity. But the 1% do the opposite. They expand. They open themselves up to the experience, knowing that even in the midst of pain or struggle, there's an opportunity to elevate. They don't resist the challenge, they embrace it, knowing that it's through these moments of discomfort that real growth happens. Here's something to think about. When was the last time you faced a challenge and saw it as an opportunity to raise your vibration? Most people don't think this way, but the 1% do. They know that life isn't supposed to be easy all the time. It's through the tough moments that we strengthen our energy field and raise our vibration to new heights. This doesn't mean that they don't feel pain or frustration. They absolutely do. But they don't let those emotions define them. They move through them, they learn from them, and they come out the other side stronger and more aligned than before. This is where resilience comes into play. The 1% have developed a level of resilience that allows them to maintain a high vibration, even in the face of adversity. They've trained themselves to bounce back quickly, to not get stuck in low vibration states for long. This resilience isn't something they were born with, it's something they've cultivated through practice, through facing challenges head-on, and through consistently choosing to see the higher perspective in every situation. Another important aspect of this is surrender. The 1% understand that there are some things in life that are beyond our control. Instead of fighting against these things, they surrender to them, trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. This doesn't mean they're passive or complacent. It means they've developed a deep trust in the process of life. They know that even when things don't go according to plan, there's a higher purpose at play, and they're willing to surrender to that purpose. When you surrender, you release resistance, and when you release resistance, your vibration rises naturally. Resistance is what keeps us stuck in low vibration states. It's the mental and emotional tension that comes from trying to control everything, from wanting things to be different than they are. The 1% have learned to let go of this need for control. They trust in the flow of life, and that trust allows them to stay in a high vibration state, even when things aren't going their way. Here's something you might not realize: your vibration doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone around you. The 1% are deeply aware of this, and they take it seriously. They know that by maintaining a high vibration, they're not only improving their own lives, they're uplifting the people around them. This is the ripple effect of energy. When you raise your vibration, you automatically raise the vibration of those you come into contact with. You become a beacon of light, an example of what's possible, and that energy is contagious. Think about the people you're drawn to in your own life. Chances are, they're people who have a high vibration. You feel good when you're around them. You leave their presence feeling uplifted, inspired, and energized. That's the power of vibration. The 1% understand that by raising their own energy field, they're contributing to the collective vibration of humanity. They're not just doing this work for themselves, they're doing it for everyone. This is why the 1% are so committed to their spiritual practices. They know that their energy matters, not just for their own well-being, but but for the well-being of the world. They see themselves as part of a greater whole, and they understand that by raising their own vibration, they're helping to raise the vibration of the planet. This is why their work is so important. It's not just about personal growth, it's about collective evolution. So what kind of energy are you contributing to the world? Are you lifting others up, or are you unconsciously dragging them down with low vibration thoughts, emotions, and actions? The 1% take responsibility for their energy, knowing that it has a direct impact on the people they interact with, the spaces they occupy, and the world at large. They choose to operate from a place of love, compassion, and high vibration, knowing that this is how true change happens. Here's the truth: we're all connected. Your energy field is not separate from mine. The more you raise your vibration, the more you help others do the same. The 1% understand this interconnectedness, and they use it as motivation to keep their vibration high. They know that by doing the inner work, they're contributing to the collective energy of humanity, and that's a responsibility they take seriously. In the end, raising your vibration is not just about feeling good or manifesting what you want. It's about becoming a force for good in the world. It's about using your energy to uplift, inspire, and heal. The 1% have mastered this, and it's something we can all learn to do. By committing to your own spiritual practices, by becoming aware of your energy, by embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and by taking responsibility for the energy you bring into the world, you can raise your vibration to the peak and become part of the 1% who are truly making a difference. Are you ready to take that step?